Okay, the purpose of this video is to familiarize our customers with our Dinking dies. This one happens to be the 187 hole punch, 187 thousandths. As you can see, the slug exits out the front right here. That way it cleans itself, it's self-cleaning. While I'm at it, the shank size is 3/8 of an inch. So you want to make sure your machine is 3/8 of an inch, the shank, which I believe is 375, and this is 374. So if yours is bigger or smaller, it's up to you to make an adapter to adapt to these 3/8 shank dies. This is the punch, and this one is the Dinking die, the lower. Okay. Hopefully you can see fine. I'll try to zoom in so you can see better what I'm about to do. When setting this up, you want to make sure that let me zoom out just a little bit. You want to make sure that you don't overset the pinch on this, because you'll dull these dies prematurely. So what I do is I put them in, and by hand I roll the machine over till it goes all the way down, and then I look. And as you can see, these dies aren't touching yet. I could literally slide that in there. So now I'm going to bring the lower up until it kisses that punch and barely touches it. It still isn't touching it. Now I can't slide that through there, so that's close. So at this point I'm going to turn it on and I'll try it. But most likely it's going to cut like here, and it's not going to let go of the slug. So I have to do a fine tune. Okay, that one didn't even cut it. So again, I'll bring it up just a hair, little at a time. You'll thank me in the long run. This punch is not designed to go inside that hole. Will not fit. As you can see, now I've got it to where it's just barely holding on to the slug. So I know one slight, not even a quarter turn, probably about 1/8 of a turn should do it. Now the slugs are all coming out. At this point, I'll lock down every screw that holds this so that it doesn't move. Now my pinch is set properly. And I can tell by the sound of the machine that it's not hitting hard. Sometimes I go in a customer's factory and I hear them punching holes and I'm like, oh my goodness, that thing is really hitting hard. And they end up dulling the die prematurely. And when it gets dull, they just tighten down on the pinch trying to continue using it. And at some point, you can damage the machine by doing that. So this is the proper way. And this is three plies of vinyl. And it'd probably do 6 plies of vinyl, no problem. It does have its limits on thicknesses, but most of you won't be doing much more than you know, something like this, maybe a piece of leather a little bit thicker. So that's the proper way to set up your machine for the Dinking dies. And like I said in the video, this punch is not designed to go in the hole. it basically cuts, you see, by pushing the punch against the hole, and it dinks it, and that's what makes the cut. It uses the sharp edge around here of the die itself. Anyway, hope this helps.